It was found that 62.3% of the shrimp harvested at shrimp harvest farms had a mass of more than 135 grams. If the data is normally distributed, and if the mean mass of the shrimp harvested was 146 grams, determine the standard deviation to the nearest tenth. So the mean was 146 grams, and it said that 62.3% of the shrimp that harvested at this farm had a mass of more than 135 grams. Well, 135 is lower than 146, is probably around there. And we want all the shrimp that is heavier than that. And this area here corresponds to 62.3%. If you divide that by 100, you get 0.6230. So what we need to do here is we need to find this z-score. In that case, we are going to have to find the area to the left of that one. So what you need to do is subtract 1 minus 0.6230 to get that. You're going to get 0.3770, and you're going to look that up in the z-score tables. Now the closest one you're going to get is about negative 0.31. Okay, now that we have that, we've got 3 pieces of information, and now we can find our standard deviation. So in the z-score formula, you're going to replace the z with a negative 0.31. X is 135, and we know that the mean was 146, and we don't know our standard deviation. That's what we're trying to find. Now that standard deviation is in the denominator, which is kind of a pain. We need to move it up. So I'm going to multiply this by the standard deviation, and I'm going to multiply this one by the standard deviation as well. So what you're left with is negative 0.31 standard deviation is equal to 135 minus 146. So that's going to be about negative 11. We need to solve for the standard deviation, so you divide this by negative 0.31. And you're going to divide this one by negative 0.31. In that case, you're going to find out that the standard deviation is about 35.5 grams to the nearest tenth.